Yeah, that's the best swing of the day. Hey everyone, my name's Eric Kozak, hitting trainer at Driveline Baseball. Today we have a swing design with University of Oregon infielder Tyler Jones. The main thing we were focused on in the swing design was Tyler's load. There were two main reasons. We wanted to clean up his ability to actually load into his back leg, which puts him in a more stable position to control his forward move and be more adjustable. And we wanted to get him a little more pelvic tilt, which enables him to use his posture to generate lift and elevate balls more consistently. A main point he brought up from this fall was he felt like he had to pick between either hitting the ball hard or hitting it in the air. So we really wanted to blend those two together and give him the ability to do both. I'm gonna do a little hybrid, offset open offset open pivot pick.
Okay.
So basically you're gonna go like set up like offset open.
Yep.
You're gonna load and do like the pivot pick part. Then you're gonna pick up and go. So like you're not gonna get your front foot off the ground until you've actually finished coiling and loading.
So here?
Yeah.
And then low?
And then it's just a nice easy pick up, hold, and swing. Nice. So the offset open pivot pick hybrid, the main goal here is to get Tyler comfortable loading into his back leg before he moves forward. Really give yourself a chance to like pull into it. So like set up like an offset open, load into it, and then go. Yeah. Specifically, this drill gives him the opportunity to really get into his back leg while still having both feet on the ground, so he's in a really stable position. Then all he has to do is pick his front leg up and then hit. Nice. What felt different, that one and the one before?
It was just timing. I just feel like I'm here setting. On the other one, I might have been here and then just kind of fell forward.
Yeah, you were just like a little
staying
more
here
upright.
and then rotating back.
Yeah, like a little more upright. So when you picked up, everything just came
Fell forward. Yeah.
Yeah. Get a little more like tilt. So like belt buckle down towards the ground.
More?
As you're going in, like as you coil into it. Just a little bit more. The idea of creating a little more tilt with his pelvis or pointing his belt buckle towards the ground is that it would create a little more forward bend with the pelvis and with his spine, which therefore allows him to create a little bit more vertical bat path and generate more lift on pitches at the bottom of the zone. Good miss. You feel anything different on those couple misses before that versus the good ones?
I feel like I was getting down here like you were saying.
Yeah.
And then just kind of rotating out of that instead of being as tall and kind of getting out of that back leg.
Yeah. And like it's really important for you in particular because you have really good external rotation.
Yes, and
you have really limited internal.
Yep.
So like, you know,
especially with this leg's even worse.
Yeah, yeah. You know what actually like one of the main things that creates your lead leg block is when you reach max internal rotation of that lead hip. Because you're just trying to turn. When you hit max internal rotation, you can't rotate your pelvis
and
anymore.
I can do that a lot.
So like you hit that and get that little pop up, which is when you come up and over everything.
Yeah.
So like for you, it's the reason that like we've talked about that like little bit of pinching this way too is really good. If you pinch a little bit like internal rotation, it sets you up to externally rotate into foot plant, which gives you a ton of runway before you hit max IR.
Gotcha.
So like it gives you that room to rotate. One of the big differences when you get that little drift out, you naturally land more closed because you're kind of reaching out for the ground to catch yourself, which means that you run out of room and have to come up. Anytime he got into trouble and was early, while he was drifting, his rear hip would extend, which meant that he then would release the barrel really early and basically create a really flat and across bat path. Next one we're gonna do, we're gonna go, same thing, just trying to feel that out.
Yeah.
We're gonna do step behinds, but I want you to like keep your foot on the ground until you go forward. So you're gonna step behind, like get loaded, and then pick up and go. Does that make sense? Yeah, so instead of like kind of bleeding where you're stepping and lifting at the same time, you're gonna like step
and then go.
And then just go hit.
Okay.
Yep, that'll do. Step behinds are another drill that are really useful for getting hitters into a little bit better of a hinge and creating a little more forward bend with the pelvis. As they step back, it naturally tilts the pelvis forward and it shifts their center of mass back. So as they go through their stride, their center mass is actually pulling them into a deeper hinge. Nice. What'd you feel on that one?
I just kind of rotated. I feel like the other ones I was a little more robotic and stuck, and that was more just like flow and go instead of like feeling this. Or like you get the feel of it, and then now like make it baseball-like and athletic and stuff.
That's the best one yet. Yeah. Sick. So like that one, you feel how, like you caught that really far out in front.
Yeah.
But like,
I was still here. I wasn't here.
Exactly. Like it wasn't hooked. It wasn't like extreme pull side or anything.
Spin, back spin.
You were able to actually just stay tight and then release further out in front. So it just took your whole bat path and shifted it out because you were early. That's what we're going for.
So when I'm here on this, does that feel, you're saying I need to just get a little more there? Just a little bit?
Yeah, because like basically the idea is like, with any of these, right? It's forcing you to get into that back hip before you start to move forward.
Yeah.
So like everything is in a stable spot. Like you don't have to think about it. You don't have to be too aware. It doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
Like you coiled, you hinged. I don't care how much. It was enough, but you're just getting into a stable spot, and then it lets you kind of ride that forward move out, versus the like trying to do both at once, where you just kind of lose that back hip a little bit. Then you have to try to catch yourself.
Yeah.
The reason for having Tyler use the handle load is it's going to really magnify anytime that he comes out and around or drops his hands. When the hands take over, particularly with a handle loaded implement, they're going to really pull the bat flat and across, versus when he holds space, he's able to keep the barrel tight to his spine as he rotates and then actually release the barrel through the baseball. Like, obviously started working in a little bit there. You made those look middle.
Feel those just
it's just like, oh, it's same thing. Oh, it's low. I can just sit a little more.
And that's just telling me that I'm getting space. So I can just rotate.
And like it's all about that. Create some in your load, like create enough, but get to that stable spot. Because now I can just do whatever I have to get to a pitch versus trying to like preset everything.
Yeah.
Sick. Next one, we're gonna rip a couple poppies here.
Okay.
Yeah, really trying to feel yourself separate out of it. I don't care if you start here or if you kind of get into it and
We're trying to feel this?
Feel this part. Like if you get there, naturally you're gonna get open out of it.
Okay.
Right? And it's a lot easier to control those earlier movements because it's not happening as fast.
Okay.
You don't have to be focused on the ball yet.
Yeah.
So like if you get here and then just go, naturally that front hip is gonna open up and clear a path, and then it's gonna be really easy to go from there.
Sounds good. Same here?
Let's go short. The main intent behind the big poppy is to really increase hip-shoulder separation. The reason we use the short bat is to really get him to create a little more tilt and use his posture. Really hinging with his pelvis, adding a little more forward bend so that he can elevate pitches consistently. Yeah. Sure. We're gonna do a few more. I want you to still get your lower body open like you're gonna get to the pull side. Okay. Like you have been.
Yeah.
But hit these back at me. So it's just really getting that little extra bit of separation.
Let's still go there.
You want middle to you, or middle or right back at me.
Okay.
It's a really common mistake with big poppies to see athletes reaching for the ground and just moving too linearly rather than actually allowing the pelvis to rotate open while keeping the torso closed. Good miss. What do you feel of those last two? Like just cut the bottom,
that one was
right?
better. The one before, I just felt like I was too high.
Like too high?
Yeah, I felt like I didn't get to there.
Yeah.
I felt like I was just here.
Exaggerate it even a little more that as you go, really just letting everything like tilt down.
A little more. Okay.
The intent of the drill is to really get the pelvis open ahead of the torso, which for Tyler not only should increase bat speed, but is going to allow him to create a much cleaner path, because as his hip-shoulder separation increases, it allows him to slot the barrel, keep it tight as he turns, and then release out in front.
I was early, but I stayed in it well, but I did the best I can. I was like really early, and I just had to like stay with it because I was way up.
Exactly what you just did though. You were really early.
Yeah.
So to try to buy time, you landed closed.
Yep.
Instead of allowing yourself
rotate
to just,
open.
Oh, I'm early, great. So I'm just gonna separate even more.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Sick.
Yeah.
Like, you feel the
I
difference
just
there?
felt way more open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just felt like one.
And like, you still can create that really good direction where you can hit these oppo.
Yeah.
You just have so much more space that instead of having to like kind of come out and around a little bit,
I
where
can
like,
stay tight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then it's not like, oh, if I catch it deep, it's oppo, but now it's, hey, I'm tight. If I want to, I can catch this pretty far out in front, it's still going dead center.
Yeah.
I can create whatever direction I need to for that pitch and for whatever timing I have.
Yep.
That's gas.
Perfect.
We're gonna go mini hack.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with that offset open pivot pick again.
Okay. Small, what do you want?
This time we're gonna go green.
Okay.
Once Tyler was comfortable with some of these new movements in a really constrained or in a more comfortable and easier environment, wanted to challenge him with the same drills, just in a much more difficult environment. So we went to the mini hack with smash balls. Couple more. Ooh, that's a ball down, but that was way better. Cool, perfect. So like, little bit flat with all these. Can you feel that? Like, pelvis is staying a little bit neutral, so it's never really getting like tilted.
I'm not going down.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is why like bat path is just a little bit out and around.
Okay.
So you're getting tied up on a bunch of these.
Yeah.
Versus that, like, for you, staying a little bit tighter means that it lets you, especially with that tilt, everything's gonna work a little more vertical. Not a ton, but just
Yeah.
enough that I can really stay tight and release whenever I need to.
So it's this feel when I'm
Yeah.
here?
Sure. Even a tiny bit more, like chest over the plate. Little bit more. Whoa. Yeah. What felt different, the last swing and the one before? That's money.
That one I really just was like here.
Yeah.
And then from here I was just here and then rotate.
Yeah. So
Instead
the
of being like too tall and then trying to go here and then I'm out in front.
Exactly. So like that big difference is just your rear hip. The one before getting that little extended.
Yeah.
It's really like when you get to that good spot and you get into that back leg, you get to just kind of chill, even though you're moving forward, right? Like your center of mass is in front of your back foot, so yeah, gravity's gonna pull you forward, but you get to like resist that. So it's basically like you get to pick up, hang out, and then just swing from the top of your leg lift.
Yep.
Versus having to like get down first and then try to swing out of it when you're gonna naturally pop up a little bit and then the hands come down and everything's just flat.
Makes sense.
Sick. We're gonna go, before we get to pivot picks, we're gonna go a little bit of short bat here, just to feel that, really feel that tilt out.
Yeah.
Kind of your choice. Do you want to do those, do you think it's gonna be easier to feel with those step behinds?
Yeah.
Or,
step behinds.
yeah?
I like those.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let yourself just keep sitting into that a little more as you go forward.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yes, that. Ah, boo. What felt different there?
Up, I was higher.
Why?
I didn't sit or like stay in here. I was like here and then up.
And then when you came up is when you reached for the ground.
Yeah.
So it was the thing I was gonna tell you, and then you actually just did it yourself. It's you basically finding a way to do that, like bring your knee back, or the purpose of that without actually doing it, which is sick, because like this you said kind of fucks you up.
Yeah.
But when you're like the really good ones, you're picking up, you're just chilling, and then swinging like down. You're swinging your foot down, so like you are starting to rotate from with your leg in the air, versus that one where you feel yourself come up, is the here reach down And then as you extend that front hip,
swing and
your torso comes up, and then you're trying to swing afterward. Really just try to swing from here. You can just hang out, like keep that foot in the air, and then rotate out of it.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, that was sick. Like that looked like you were about to get beat.
Yeah.
And then you just, oh, no, I'll clear space and get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best swing of the day. Yes, really good.
It's just like a fraction of just a tad.
Yeah.
Like a little bit. And I really thought about just like trying to stay back here.
Yeah.
Because I was trying, like those movements where I'm getting here, like your first instinct of when you get here, you turn here, your body drifts.
Yeah.
Instead of being just like, I can sit here.
Exactly.
I
And
can
like
sit here and then just rotate out of it.
yeah, and the forward move takes care of itself. Like you aren't rocking back, so yeah, everything's just gonna naturally go forward gradually.
The feel is like you're not even moving.
Exactly.
But I'm actually going.
Yeah. And that's really getting you into a like sick loaded spot because you have to be in control of that and you have to get stable. Like inherently, you're gonna get coiled, you're gonna get into a really good hinge, and then you get to just chill.
And I can rotate so fast, even pitches.
Exactly. You just have time to see it because it's I'm hanging out. Oh yeah, now I want to go.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Perfect.
Sweet. We're gonna get a quick pick, and then we're gonna go probably one more just a round of poppies, and then some game swings.
Okay.
Try to catch a couple out in front and hit a line drive at the second baseman.
Okay.
Yeah. That turn, where like when it rides in, everything's just super tight, so you can just turn to it.
Yeah.
Sure. Good. Way better. I think you had like maybe 2 swings that round where you had a little bit of pop up.
Yeah.
Everything else is just
And are those the balls that I'm?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you pop up, this has to shoot down
Drop,
underneath.
and then it's over.
Just because like I'm coming up, my hands shoot down, and yeah, now I'm just swinging underneath it.
Yep.
Really good. And then like really getting comfortable with that and that idea of like, oh, when I'm early, I can let my lower body just keep rotating.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a little time, right? Like that's not a instantly, oh, I know how to separate twice as well as I did before.
Yeah.
But like way cleaner on those and buying enough time that you can, like that you're creating enough separation that everything's staying way tighter. Sick. We're gonna rip some game swings here.
Game swing.
To finish off, we went to some game swings. The main focus here was for Tyler to be able to feel how, as he added a little bit more spine angle, he was able to generate more lift. Sick miss. Ooh, good miss. So, remember what you said yesterday about like, you realized that when hitting on the field,
Yeah.
you don't have to like try to swing harder.
Yeah.
Same thing, when you really want to ratchet up the intent here, instead of trying to do it with your whole body,
Just rotate.
just turn up how fast you're turning, like rotating your lower half. Let your upper body just be along for the ride.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yes. Once he became comfortable with this, it allows him the ability to kind of manipulate his spine angle based off of the situation. Adding a little more forward bend with the pelvis and a little more spine angle over the plate allows him to lift the ball more consistently. So really useful for earlier in the count or a situation where he's hunting damage. While staying a little more upright in his load, it's probably more appropriate for a 2-strike count where the priority is just getting on plane and staying on plane as long as possible. If you have to, you can think about almost turning down and left.
Yeah, that's what that like knee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put 2 more. felt clean. That was just bad path. 114.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And again, all you have to do to lift, that same thought of just getting the fuck open, and then just stay over the plate with your chest.
I feel like I just need to be looser, because I
Yeah.
feel like I'm like too tense trying to get into these positions.
Yeah.
Instead of being like loose and then just flowing in and out of it.
Yes.
That's where I feel like I stuck, where like I chop and get choppy.
Yeah, because then everything is gonna get stuck,
Yeah.
and then you're popping up.
So like another round then, huh? Like five.
Yeah, short one.
Short one.
Yeah.
One
Good
more.
miss. Really good miss. Woo! That was sick.
It's always loose on the upper body for me.
Yes. Yeah.
So like when I feel like I'm just loose in my hands and then just get to it.
Yeah. Because then you get to just create space and create tension as you need it. And it sets you up to actually let the barrel whip through as opposed to trying to like force it where everything's gonna get tight and you're just gonna shoot up out of it.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the main, like every single time when I hit it, I always hit for the first couple rounds. And
Yeah.
I just need to be looser here. Where I'm just rhythm loose and then just through it.
Well, like that last one was sick because you stayed pretty upright and then it was like, oh, it's down. So at the last second is you actually create, like you
Yeah, I
created
was
it
like loose here
yeah.
and I was into it.
You created it late, but you created it when you needed it. So that way it was like, oh, it's down. I don't have to drop my hands to it. I can just
Turn under it.
homer.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
perfect.
That's big time gas.
Thank you.